Hey everyone, so this will be a bit of a comparison here between the base model iPad, the iPad 9, which is from 2021, versus the Lenovo Tab M10 Plus. So the iPad here in the US is $330 when not on sale. The Lenovo is $180, again when not on sale. Personally, I bought both of these. This was $160 on sale, this was $280 on sale. So you are almost spending double the money, double the price for the iPad. So that is that. These are both similarly sized. Just this has way less bezels on it. 10.2 inches. This is somewhere about 10.6. It's like 10.64, something weird like that. So both about the same size. So let's go into a speed test here. We're just using the internet browser. And I will show you guys. I have nothing open yet. iPad won't let you do it. There's nothing open. So let's go into Chrome and Safari. I am not getting rid of the histories on either of these devices for this video because people just don't do it. Every time you get off the internet, you don't delete your history unless you're looking up things you don't want other people to see you looking up. So N2 makes it a little bit easier on both tablets not to do so. So we'll go into bestbuy.com here. And bestbuy.com. And you see how fast the iPad is. Again, I have been on both these websites on these websites on both of these devices. The iPad is insanely fast. So let's see. Let's go ahead here. We'll hit the iPhone 14. Alright. And then we will hit, I'm going to hit Verizon. And that just brings up that. Alright, then we went back. Now we're just going to hit the iPhone 14 here. And then we can see we scroll on down. Let all this stuff load in. All that stuff. And again, you can see the iPad is quite a bit faster on this website. Alright, overview. This is coming on in here. This is not unbearable, but it's definitely slower side by side next to the iPad. And of course we can zoom in on both of these. And of course we can also hit pictures, put up the picture. There we go. Go ahead and open up a new tab here. Let's go into Pokemon. This is an easier website. 1, 2, 3. And of course both of these are fingerprint magnets like no other. Go ahead and hit Lost Origin. And then let's go ahead and hit the card. And explore more cards. So on easier websites, they are both about the same on speed. And we'll just do apple.com here. Alright, got those both typed in. Again, this is like almost instant on sites you've already been to. Again, this isn't bad. And we'll hit learn more. One thing I do want to say too is this screen is definitely brighter. I mean, I have my brightness up probably about 3/4 of the way, about halfway on the iPad. And it is just, it's quite a bit brighter. And I think on this type of stuff is just a little bit smoother too on the iPad. Yeah, if it wasn't side by side, you might not notice this. But definitely side by side, you can definitely tell, at least I can definitely tell in person that this is quite a bit brighter than on here. Alright, then we're going to test out just Roblox. I know a lot of people buy these for kids, so let's go ahead and test out Roblox here. 1, 2, 3. So this again is where you're going to see the iPad come out on top, which I mean is to be expected for paying almost double the price. Both of these load in pretty dang quick though. We'll go into Royal High. So here we are in Royal High on the iPad first. We are in maxed out graphics. Go to explore the world. Go to Sunset Island. And then after this, we'll try it out on the M10 Plus. So everything loads in very nicely. Really cool effects on the water. And we like to run up here. And then you see the fire is, well, fire is not just little puffs because we're in max graphics. Waterfall looks nice and flowing. No issues there. Everything looks nice and beautiful, like it should. You can get the little pink, even the trees are moving. They look a bit odd, but that's just because. Cool effects of the light there as well. Go ahead and set ourselves on fire. And then just kind of sit there. And then just kind of, sit on the couch as we're on fire. And then of course don't turn the dark. Alright, then here we are on the M10 Plus, the Lenovo. So we will do the same thing. Let's turn this up all the way, see if it can handle it. We'll hit resume. We'll explore, go to Sunset Island just like we did on the iPad. And we'll let this guy load on in here. So some tablets, this will just kick you out of the game even on lower graphics. The Amazon Fire HD 10 non-plus version just kicks you out of the game after playing it for like a minute. So it's actually loading in pretty decent. There is a bit of stuttering. There is no boat. We're just kind of floating. Oh my god, it looks kind of like Dracula anyway. So this is where, again, this is the same setting we had on the iPad. You guys can just see the world is sinking in. And see how super laggy this is. Like running in slow-mo. So if we go here, go to settings, we'll change this. Well, if I hit the right button. We'll turn this all the way down, and it will load in a lot better. So now we get little puffs of fiery smoke. Waterfall looks pretty decent. We'll run on up here. And now it looks pretty good. It still does tiny bits of stuttering. I don't know if you guys can catch that on the video, but there is still a little bit of slowdown. There you go. The fire just doesn't look as good because we're not in max graphics, of course. You guys can see there still is a little bit of a slowdown even in lowest graphics. It's definitely playable though. Still looks good. I think it still looks pretty dang good. But alright, so just a quick note on that gaming. You will be able to do most Roblox games, if not all Roblox games, just on lower graphics on both of these tablets. With the iPad being able to do, I think, pretty much any Roblox game in max graphics, this should be able to do any of them in low graphics with minor slowdowns. So last thing we're going to do here is check out the speakers. This is one area where the M10 is going to win, in my opinion. That is because the iPad only has those two speakers on it. It only has two speakers. They're both on the same side. They don't sound bad. It's just they need to put them on one on each side, if you ask me. So we do some royalty-free music here. You guys can see I turned up the volume all the way there. Let me see if I can find my... So it's up all the way. And right here.
If you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.
So it sounds okay on the iPad. It's not the best. The more expensive iPads definitely do sound better, including the iPad Mini, just because the speakers are on both sides. The Pros sound really good because they have quad speakers. Speaking of quad speakers, this has quad speakers on the M10 Plus here. You got one right there, one right there, one right here, and one right there. So again, volume this up all the way, and this does have Adobe, whatchamacallit, on it here as well, or Adobe Atmos. That is it.
I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.
So again, the M10 Plus here is the winner in my opinion on speaker test. Otherwise, the iPad is just it's a better tablet, of course, because you're spending almost double the money on it. But I would say if you have the money to spend, I would get yourself the iPad. It is better than the Lenovo. It is better than a lot of Samsung tablets as well. I had that upside down. I am a big fan of Samsung stuff, but in the iPad world or the tablet world, iPad is definitely a very good tablet. Again, though, this is not bad, especially considering it is $180 only. There might be better options out there for about the same price, but if you guys really like Lenovo, I think this is a good tablet. But if you guys want the best tablet, iPad is going to be where it is at, but again, you're going to be spending a lot more money. You guys can let me know what you think. I really do appreciate y'all watching. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.